So these prehistoric birds have been around for a really long time. They have fossil records that date them back over 2.5 million years ago. And there's 6 subspecies. There's 3 migratory and then 3 non-migratory. And 2 out of the 3 migratory species are found here at Sherburne. And from Sherburne, they're headed down to either Florida or Mexico. We're at Sherburne National Wildlife Refuge, where behind me stands about 14,000 cranes. And these cranes travel large distances as far as northern Canada all the way down to Mexico. And these huge 5-foot tall giants will travel as much as 500 miles a day. And here in Minnesota is a super important staging ground during their migratory route. And they'll come here to forage and meet up along a lot of these sloughs that you'll see along the way here. And as you'll notice, this water is iced over and extremely cold. And you'd think, how can these birds stand in this water for hours on end, ice cold? And what they're actually able to do to keep their feet from getting so cold is they can constrict the blood vessels in their feet, as well as their blood vessels in their arteries in their legs run side by side, so the cold blood gets warmed before it even gets back to the body. And they have a massive wingspan of about 7 feet. And that unique call that you hear, that trumpeting call, is thanks to anatomy. They have super long tracheas or windpipes that you'll hear that go down through their neck and coil as it goes down to their sternum, allowing them to give you that unique rolling, trumpeting, deep, low-pitched sound. And what's unique about these birds is normally they're gray, and what they'll do is they'll preen themselves with certain types of vegetation and mud, and it contains iron oxide, and it'll stain their feathers, and it'll give them that distinct reddish brown color that you'll see on the sides of them. And so here's a good example of how you'll see the gray and it turns to that rusty color right there from the iron oxidation that I was talking about with them preening their feathers. Example of the difference of colors on their feathers that I was talking about, where you'll see that rusty color, and here's their normal color of their feathers that they get from iron oxidation from preening their feathers with that mud. Example of the difference of colors on their feathers that I was talking about, where you'll see that rusty color, and here's their normal color of their feathers that they get from iron oxidation from preening their feathers with that mud.